Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Servitor back for part two. I'm gonna get straight into it. You know what I mean? Anyway, part two. This part is about Norman and Otto Octavius's conversation in the prison. Now, I'm gonna spend like a minute building up to it just so you can feel the gratification pause when I actually tell you about the conversation within itself. Now, so Norman and Otto used to be cool. Otto used to work with Norman in Oscorp. They used to be friends. Like they used to be tight, homies for like Naruto and Sasuke. Then Otto straight up tried to dive into gamma radiation. Osborn shut it down. He was actually being responsible, looking after the people and his own studies. And he's like, nah, that's too dangerous. We can't do this. But if you know anything about Otto Octavius, he always wants the power of the sun in the palm of his hand. So he ditches Oscorp, says he'll be better than everybody, and Norman will come working for him one day. He'll be begging for a job. So he's trying to track down Otto because Otto's giving weapons to people who's wreaking havoc on New York, and he's having Spider-Man stop it. So he's like, all right, let me track down Otto and let me take control of the situation. Let me break everything down. So he ends up finding Otto, dropping the line for Spider-Man 2. Shout out, power of the sun in the palm of his hand. That was a great moment. And because of using the gamma radiation thing, he pulled on him from years back, and he tracked down where he was, and he called the cops. He called the cops. He manipulated Ross into getting Tony, and then Tony pulled up and he took down Dr. Octopus after Dr. Octopus took down like 8 of his guys. And this is Otto. This is Otto. So this isn't Dr. Octopus yet. He's still Dr. Otto Octavius. He's still trying to make a name for himself. Like Channing Tatum and Gambit. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm trying to get this over with. Again, I'm sorry. I'm new to editing, so I got a little bit of a time frame to cut by. Anyway, Doc Ock is in the prison, and then it's like, you have a guest. He says, Mr. Octavius, you have a guest. It's Doctor. Okay, Doctor, you have a guest. And like he says, I don't want legal representation. I'm better off representing myself. He's like, all right, bet it's not law enforcement. So he pulls up to the window, and it's Norman. And they have one of the greatest. I mean this. When I say this, I mean this. I'm counting Spider-Man every Spider-Man animation besides Into and Across the Spider-Verse. That goes for TV, and that goes for paper and pencil. This is one of the Oh, and this includes all other Spider-Man cartoons. Yes, the 90s, Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends, The Weird One with Neil Patrick Harris, Ultimate Spectacular, all of them. This is top 10 Spider-Man animation moments. The conversation they have is one of those mature. If you're a fan of the characters, or if you're trying to get into them, this is a super mature, in-depth look at the two and their relationship in this specific cartoon. They went bar for bar, back to back. And the best part is they sat back, listened to the other guy, and then refuted something they had. Yo, I was in my bed. I sat up, bro. I turned the TV up and everything. It was insane. I don't want to get into what they were talking about. Basically, they were trying to one up each other, but at the same time in their own way. So it wasn't a super bravado type of match. It was philosophical, it was a true to the character type of conversations. And they truly did respect what they were saying to each other, but at the same time, they had every notion, every thought that they themselves were right in their own way. And they were, in the end, this is a battle. And sure, Doc Ock lost this battle, but in the war, they truly believe they're going to come out the victors. So it's going to sting a ton more when one of them actually loses. It is going to be insane, bro. At first, I wasn't sure about this Norman, but I don't know. I haven't had a show. I tuned in every week. There's only 3 episodes. There's only 3 shows I'm watching every week. This has been this, Solo Leveling, and Invincible. Those are the only 3 things I've been watching weekly. It is insane. I don't care what anybody says. This has potential to be Spectacular Spider-Man. All right, Spectacular Spider-Man isn't even top 2 Spider-Man cartoons. Anyway, oh my God. This stay tuned for part 3. Ooh, I might need to make a part 4. I'm not gonna lie. This show is great. Yeah. I'm out.